I'm recording this after the whole editing is done. I'm just telling you. I'm going to put this before the video starts. So even if you start hating on my comments, like whatever I'm going to talk on this, just hear it out. Like until the end, whatever minute it is there, just hear it out, and then you can like hate on me. You can curse me. You can use all your bad words. I am totally open to that. I'm totally open to all your hate. But please just lend me your ear, please. Two things. Just lend me your ear for like 5 minutes. I'll talk about it. Just lend me your ear. So the first thing everybody knows, the problem about Jairaj and Phoenix. Yeah, I'm like Prajal, you're talking about this like a week and stuff later, but the problem is not finished and it will never finish because police brutality existed like since the police has existed, and this is a thing that has become common among Indians. Like even your parents say just don't talk to police like that because they are going to do stuff to you. This is how we have been taught since childhood. And we are not supposed to rest on this. We are not supposed to teach our kids like that. We are supposed to be the people who trust police, not the people who are like, bro, police are going to kill you one day. But that is the situation in India right now. Not only in India, like everywhere around the world, police are the first problem. They are the first ones that we call when we have a problem, and they're also most of the people that cause the problem. It's mostly the corrupt ones. There are good polices. I'm not telling all the police are the bad words. Like there are good polices. There are a lot of polices in my relatives which are, I guess they're good. I hope they're good. If they're not good, yeah, it's bad. We need to change them. And these polices, the SIs, two SIs of Satangulam police station, they beat up, you know how they beat up Jairaj and Phoenix, both of them. It's bad. It's totally, it's just core. It's filled up with core how much they beat up Jairaj and Phoenix. Jairaj is an old man with medical issues, and Phoenix is a young 31-year-old youngster who was supposed to live a life. This is not what their families were supposed to hear from the police. They were supposed to close their shop and they go home, have food with their family, sleep tight, and wake up next day happily go back to their shops. But that's not what happened. 8:10 p.m. Jairaj was arrested, and Phoenix was followed like in a half an hour or something because he went to the police station asking what happened to my dad. This is near my mom's town, Kalugmale, and a rumor in my mom's town is going around that the doctor who filed for the postmortem was also killed, and the doctor who was filed for the postmortem is kind of my mom's neighbor. So you feel like what I feel, right? This happened very close to me, even though I didn't know Jairaj and Phoenix, nor the doctor, nor my mom's town. Like, I know only a little about my mom's town. This has happened really so close to us. But we are not questioning it. I have been active about this topic on Instagram as far as I can be. And since I started YouTube, I thought like even though like a lot of people don't hear to my voice, at least some will, right? Like this will reach someone. If this reaches someone, it's going to help something. If you see posts like this, just tag your favorite creators, influencers, and ask them to speak about this because they have a bigger reach than what we have. So we just need them to speak about this. This is a very ghost situation. I just don't want to talk about that. As as a male, like the things that they did to Jairaj and Phoenix, I feel it right on my anus. I feel the pain right on my anus. I'm sorry to say this, but there were a lot of people who spoke about this. Yeah, whenever I heard this, they continuously said that the lati was inserted into their anus. I don't know why, but this hurt me, like personally. Like, bro, this is one day going to happen to you also. Like, Prajul, you can't be safe now. Like, you're a normal middle class man. This Jairaj and Phoenix were also middle class men. And police are working out of ego. I mean, the correct police. Don't judge every police by just the khaki uniform. Not only the khaki uniform, even the white ones. The traffic polices are also doing some stuff very bad. I've been caught without helmet. Yeah, I don't recommend this. Like, yeah, that is my mistake. Yes, I've been caught without helmet a lot of times. I even if I have 20 rupees in my hand, they just look for a way to take the 20 rupees from me. It's like, what is 20 rupees going to do to you? It's that ego for them. This needs to change. Police brutality is worldwide and it needs to change. Please support, like, whatever post there is about Jairaj and Phoenix against police brutality. Even your smallest contribution helps. Jairaj and Phoenix need their justice. The two SIs who harassed them are roaming freely around in their own place. They're having food with their own family and having fun. This is not right. This is not right. Please do something. If you have done something, kudos to that. You're great. If you haven't, it's not late. This problem is not going to end now. It's not going to end with Jairaj and Phoenix. It's not going to end with the SIs being arrested or put in a death row. This is not going to end there. This problem is going to last for a long time. You can raise your voice anytime. If you see police brutality, you can have a voice over there. And if you are in a place where having a voice over police brutality is bad, please teach them this is what is going on wrong with India right now. Number 2, before talking about what is number 2, I need to clarify one thing. See, there are feminists. Feminists are good. They do very good things. They give women the rights they need. They bring out women from harassing situations and help them. This is good. Feminists are good. And there's another group, that's the feminazis. So if you're going on the comments and being like, Prajwal, like, feminists have done so much. No, please. I'm not talking about the feminists. I love feminists. I support feminists anytime, any day. But there are feminazis. We're not supposed to encourage feminazis. And I'll tell you who are feminazis. When feminists are being supported, like, a lot of times, that's good. Like, yeah, even I do that. But they're over supported and they go overboard at times. This is when the problem really arises. We all know that there's the thing like, that's a girl, don't go and talk like that to her. If she goes and complains to the police, only her statement is going to work on in the FIR or something, because you are a male and you were born with a dignity. This is wrong. This is what happens to every man. On Instagram, I keep seeing stories of girls saying that men have all the rights, like they can travel anywhere, they can go anywhere only because their parents let them, and only because we are safe. No, we are not safe. It's because they trust that we are safe. They trust that we will do the right thing. And don't tell me that females are not let outside like that. A lot of female friends that I know are let outside like really oftentimes, and I love them. Like they are good. They're good. They're not doing mistakes. Their parents are not doing any mistakes. That's good. They go to schools. They go to colleges. They go to parties. They go to every place. They take their parents' credit cards. They swipe, and everything happens. It's not that males have an advantage over females only because they're males. This is where feminazis overreact. They like overreact. They keep blaming men only because we can't get pregnant, or only because we don't have that one day in every 1 week in every month having to suffer things. But we suffer different kind of things. We just are not talking about a pain. Yeah, I am talking about my pain, but still, we do suffer things. It's not, yes, it is not biological things like we don't have problems in our bodies. Yes, but we have a burden. We have fear that something's going to happen every time, and we are overprotective about the females in our house. I have a sister, I have a mother, have female friends. I do take over protection over them. I do take care of them like super amazing. But the problem is, I'm talking about a scenario that happened to me. These earphones, they burst. Like I bought it a month earlier. They got burst. I don't want to talk about the brand. I don't want to talk about who did it. Like nothing. But I'm just going to talk about the situation I had. I went to this service center and I was like, dude, this is what is the problem. I want something. He played me for 3 days. He just didn't give me a proper invoice, and he played me for 3 days. I was frustrated first thing, and then I took the invoice and he was like, no, this is not where we do this thing. You have to go to Malleshwaram, which is like far away, and I cycle. If you know that I cycle a lot, and I had to cycle all the way to Malleshwaram. And I went there, and there was this female receptionist over there. And I went to the female receptionist. I was like, madam, this is the problem. Like, I need my earphones. Like, see, she was like, no, you have to. Her attitude was not an attitude that a receptionist should have. It was not a customer friendly attitude. She just came to me and she didn't even look at me. She was like, no, I can't do it. You have to have a book an appointment. See, your authorized partner has not told me that I needed an appointment. He just told me, go there, it will be immediately done. That's it, he told me. So I came here cycling. I can't go back. I want my product right now. And please don't act like it's my responsibility that I had to book an appointment and I had to know everything. It is your responsibility that you didn't inform your authorized partner. This female just boiled in that moment. She was like, it's not my problem. Why are you acting like it's my mistake? It's not my mistake. Then okay, I don't want to talk to you. Give me your manager's number. And this is where I did my stupid move. I said, if you're not giving me a manager's number, what else am I going to do? This is where I did the mistake. If you heard the sentence properly, this is where I did the mistake. I said, going to do. This was not an insult to her, this was an insult to that situation. But this is where the whole of the call center, which didn't even hear me, like even respond to me shouting and asking for the customer service that I deserve, stood up and started to come and assault me. I'm not going to be like this. I'm a weak guy. Like I couldn't do anything. I did do something. Yeah. I'm not asking for like, I don't know what to say there. I'm not being a weak guy. I'm not telling that, oh, I was assaulted. No. But this assault is what is the problem over here. Why is the problem? Because all the females in that room thought that I harassed her only by saying what thing I'm going to do. Yes, I accept my mistake over there. I should have held my horses over there. Yeah, I should have held my horses, and I should not have said the bad word. Yeah, but the situation is not my problem. It's her attitude that reciprocated from me. But no one ever saw that. They just started assaulting me. But yeah, then the manager came. Then I shouted to the manager, and yes, my things were done. I got my earphone. I got my customer service. I apologized. Yeah, I apologized as soon as I said that sentence. I was like, oh shit, what have I done? Like, I had a moment of pause, and I was like, okay, no, this is not what I should have done. And I'm like, okay, madam, I'm sorry. I said, madam, I'm sorry. I should have shot this in camera first of all. I knew it was going to be a fight. And second, I have no proof that I did apologize, but I did apologize. It's just trust from you guys on me. This is where everybody in that room, everybody in that call center were wrong. The males were like, they had their own share of bad words. They started throwing around bad words, but it doesn't affect anyone. It's because I'm a male. Like, no one is going to act towards if a male is being assaulted, because we're not females. We're not backed up by feminists. We don't have a group of people supporting male. That is the problem. This is the problem. This is where feminazis are wrong. And yeah, they were like, they had their own share of bad words. They started assaulting me, and I was like, I was a single man standing there. No one supported me. Everybody were like, bro, this is your mistake. And I don't see where is my mistake. Yes, I said a bad word in public. That is a mistake. Not this mistake shouldn't have rolled over to being an anti-feminist and being to a girl. If it was to a man, the problem would have been the same. Like, if I was like, what is the thing that I'm supposed to do, and that receptionist was a male, would the problem have been the same? No, it wouldn't have. There's no way. Don't tell me it would have. That is the problem with our people's mentality. I'm not talking about Indians in certain. I'm talking about everybody, the whole world. This is the problem with our people's mentality. And then the women were like, dude, I can spoil your life right now, in this moment, the whole life you'll ever lived, I can spoil it. Get the depth of this. Get the depth of this. I said a bad word. I didn't insult that female. I didn't insult anyone in the room. I insulted the customer service. And it came out of anger. I apologized. And they were one step away from spoiling my life. This would have happened if they had called if the manager didn't come in, and if the manager didn't break the fight. This would have happened. Even now they can call the police and be like, they have my details, they have my invoice over there, they have my email ID. They can still call the police and tell that this guy said this. Even I don't have proof saying that, no, I didn't insult her, I just came out of anger, I didn't insult anyone. This is wrong. It's totally wrong. How can one female have one word against a man's whole life? Only because my great grandfather and his father treated women like that doesn't mean that I get treated the same way by women in 2020. My dad didn't do it. I don't do it. I won't do it. But that female's word is what struck me. She could have spoilt my life. Everything I ever did, from being born in the year 2000 to being alive to the year 2020, everything would have collapsed just like that by one word and her reciprocation to that. Only because feminazis are a real thing. This is where feminazis are wrong. This is where feminist has crossed its border. It's like males just don't have any power. It's not like, bro, you have like 50% power. No, you have zero power against female. If a female boils, that's it. Your life is done. If a female boils and goes to the HOD of your department and says like this guy, so and so guy is doing so and so things, that's it. Your life is done over there. You can't argue with the female saying that, dude, this female, you're wrong. It just doesn't happen that way. This needs to stop. Two things needs to stop. Police brutality, which is worldwide. Feminazis, also worldwide. Two things needs to stop. These are not only the problems that India has. India has police brutality, yes. India has feminazis, yes. India has its own form of racism. From companies like Fair and Lovely and Pond's selling stuff, it's been a decade of debate. It has its own kind of racism. It has its own kind of casteism. And there's a lot of problems. It's like the middle class, the poverty and the rich class are divided into three segments, and these three segments are fighting for each other. And the last kind of problem is Hindu versus Muslim. Why do we even have to think that Hindus need to weigh against Muslims? I have Muslims friends. They are cool. It's you don't only go to your Muslim friend when it is Ramzan to ask for his biryani, no, but you need to go to him every day to ask his help and to support him when he needs your help. I know I'm going on a third topic right now, but this, just speaking from my heart, these are the problems that needs to end in India. I don't know how much support you're going to give to me, and I don't know how much hate it's going to be on the comment section. But these are the problems that need to be solved in India. I hope you take the right decisions. We need to abolish police brutality. First thing, feminazis. Second thing, both of these play with the law against a normal human being. Police brutality plays with the law. Feminism, like feminazis, play with the law. The laws are flawed. We need to rectify it. Only the millennials can rectify it. I don't want to go and tell to my kid that, dude, don't go and talk to the police like this, don't go to a female like this. I want him or her to be as safe as they are in this country. I wanted to move to Canada only because of these kind of problems. Problems like laws, problems like cyclists. We can't cycle in India safe. We can't skateboard in India safely. There are a lot of problems with India. We need to solve it. We need to take a stand on it. If you can't take a stand, just support the people who can take a stand on it. Don't spread hate. If you want to spread hate in this comment section, go ahead. Spread your hate. Get your anger out. I can explain you why you're wrong. I can sit with you like half an hour. Let it be like 3 days or 45 days. I can sit with you and I can explain you how you're wrong. But please don't spread hate. These problems need to end with our generation. Our kids should not face this. Please. Thank you for watching the video.